I think that if you take
And actually, in the NFL, you're talking about NFL draft. Cooper got dropped to the second round. Cooper DeJean,
where do you end up going?
Philly. I want to say.
He went to Philly.
I'm pretty sure it's Philly.
Cooper DeJean fell to the second round.
Yep. He has to break that barrier, man. Who was the last? Who was the last white cornerback that started in the NFL?
Cornerback.
Corner. The last white corner. Jason said, "Good job, yeah, Jason Sehorn." And that was almost like 30 years ago.
Jason Sehorn
was the last white cornerback to play in the NFL. And like most white players in college, he was moved to safety.
He was a legend at UCLA.
But what happened was the coach saw him playing pickup basketball and was like, "Oh, I guess he's faster than I thought," because he was able to keep up. So then they let him try to play corner. Because he came in, he's like, "Coach, I'm corner." He's like, "Take your white ass to safety." And they caught him playing pickup. He's like, "Oh shit!"
Who, Jason Sehorn?
Yeah, that's how I was able to go back to cornerback in college, and then get a shot at the NFL. At first, like every other white corner from high school, coach like, "Man, you better take your ass to safety."
Sehorn came out in '89.
Something like that. It's been a minute.
Do you know? Everybody talks. This is the funniest thing. And this is Benny. Benny loves these fun facts. Benny likes the TMZ facts. You know how they talk about, New York sports legends, right?
Right.
Oh, Derek Jeter. Oh, how many women he had. Oh, this. Let me tell you something. Jason Sehorn.
Yeah.
He conquered out here, and then he went to New York, and he conquered
just feel like
over there.
I can't.
Brother,
I can't.
that dude.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I can't say anything because I'd be liable for if I said it. But
right.
there had been rumors.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly, like every female reporter.
Every one of them. Got them all.
One.
Got them all.
I heard Pam Oliver even when she was hot.
Yeah. Got them all. Huh?
Oh, I mean, come on, he was UCLA.
I mean, I get it.
He's a handsome guy. He married the actress.
Yeah.
What was her name?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, his wife's an actress.
Yeah.
Yeah, but dude, I am just legendary. Like the hottest chicks ever.
I want to believe the Derek Jeter gift basket thing is real. I want to believe that's real. The legend of Derek Jeter was that after he was done with you, the next day, you would get a gift basket in your hotel room, and the best part of it, supposedly a signed baseball. I just love the moxie.
That's appreciative.
But like you're one of the lucky ones. You're welcome. Here's a little something to remember me by.
I mean, you sort of just left your DNA and prints on the ball in a place where she
right.
had it. Now, if she ever decides to pull a Kobe Bryant in Denver, Colorado on you, you are up the creek, my friend.
But just to be that confident in your sex game, to be like, "I'm gonna leave you a gift basket," is like, "Yep, you're welcome."
Was it Jeter?
Jeter, that's the legend of Jeter's, that he would leave a gift basket with a signed baseball.
Well, yeah, he left a girl. One time she got a second basket again. And she was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" And he was like, "Oh, my bad. I thought you were like a new one." Because he only sends it to like the first,
It's only your first time,
yeah. So she got the basket again, and she was like, "What the fuck?" And he accidentally sent it. He forgot he had fucking doing with it.
You ever had the confidence in your game to be like, "Yep, I'm gonna leave you a gift. You lucky lady."
some peanut butter.
Yeah. As soon as you're done rehydrating, here you go. Enjoy this gift basket, bitch.
The one guy that I know in baseball that used to bag a lot of chicks. I mean, legendary.
Can I take a guess? You're gonna go Mets?
No, this guy was.
I was gonna go Strawberry.
Here we go. Hold on. No,
There's
this guy,
Strawberry.
white guy.
Okay.
White guy. Hold on. He was Baltimore Orioles, Minnesota Twins, New York Yankees. Pitcher. Won a World Series in Minnesota.
Say the teams again.
I'll give you the team. Won a World Series in Minnesota.
When did the Twins fucking win a World Series?
80s.
I was gonna say like mid '80s, right?
92.
Twins won in '92.
They beat the Braves.
Everyone beat the Braves. Fuck.
Or 96. They won early. Kirby Puckett hit they won like. Don't quote me. It had to be the 90s, early 90s.
Yeah.
They beat the Braves. Twins beat the Braves.
Give me another hint. Yankees, Twins.
He finished his career with the Yankees. What happened was he started with the Twins. Won the World Series with the Twins.
Big
if you want to say like. Rick
Hold on, wait.
Sutton
I'm
or
gonna do this thing. Started with the Twins, won the World Series with the Twins, signed a huge contract with the Orioles. Did okay with the Orioles. No, he did all right with the Orioles on a bad team, but then he threw out his shoulder, and they thought he was done. Then he was out for a couple of years. Then he emerged with the Dodgers, played for the Dodgers for maybe a half of a year, and then the Dodgers let him go, and the Yankees picked him up,
Kirby Puckett?
and he did.
Now we're
he's a
doing
pitcher.
pitchers.
He's a pitcher.
It's
And
not
then the
Hershey.
Yankees-
Adonis is on the live. He said Kirby Puckett.
No, he's a pitcher.
No, but he said Vince knows his shit.
And then the Yankees picked him up. And he recently was just involved in a criminal investigation in Westlake Village, California, in an accident that happened a year ago with some type of influencer or something like that. He was supposedly with. They hit 2 kids and killed them in Westlake Village.
Fuck.
This guy, and
Give me
according
initials.
to
Give me
according
initials.
to Chris Jericho in his book, he said this guy, because his sister-in-law was dating this guy, he said he's the biggest douchebag he's ever met. Jericho said he's the biggest douchebag he's ever met.
It's not the asshole on the Braves who called everyone, said all that racist shit about the Subway people, right? That's
John Rocker. He never won a World Series with the
I was gonna
Twins.
say, I was like, he's on the Braves.
This guy was a starting pitcher.
Start, not reliever.
Was never a number 1 or 2 guy, but he was their 3 guy.
I can't. You're gonna have to give me initials. Give me initials.
S.E.
Fuck.
He got caught banging Inga Hammond from CNN Sports Desk back when CNN was credible back in the 80s in a 5-star restaurant after the Twins won a playoff game.
I don't know, man.
A big cokehead.
Fuck. You got me.
Scott Erickson.
I was gonna say Eric. I was gonna say Erickson, but I couldn't remember his first name.
Dude gets so much tail, it's not even funny. Give me.
I was
a
gonna
handsome
say
guy.
Erickson,
Dude's
I'm not even
I'll give
lying.
him his
God
credit.
dang it.
He's a handsome cat, but he's a prick. He is a fucking prick, dude.
Scott Erickson.
Scott Erickson.
I
man.
couldn't remember. I was gonna say Sean Erickson. Like, that don't sound right.
No, Scotty Erickson, he was bagging them all over, brother. He was.
Was he really?
Yep.
I like pulling Jeter though.
Well, I mean,
Jeter did so goddamn good.
You
They
gotta-
put it on ESPN. They did the starting lineup of Derek Jeter's
Yeah, they did. I
leftovers.
saw that shit.
And that shit was impressive. He had enough for the whole fucking field, pitching staff, relievers, and they were all bangers.
Back in the day when Jeter was younger, he had a very unique look to him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like part Italian, part black, part.
Right.
He's like part all these. He's like 4 different things.
Bro, mixing races is where you get the best looking people.
But you look at him, and then you look in contrast to Alex Rodriguez. Alex Rodriguez was the one who would go out looking for chicks. Chicks come in.
A-Rod
looking
just
for-
reeked of trying too hard.
Dude, he
Like,
did.
his whole vibe
and
is
he
I'm
always
trying
only
way
went against
too hard.
white blondes. That's all he.
Yeah.
He would date
That makes
Latin
sense.
chicks, but he would only when he was on the road he would be trying to bang
Trying to
white
get them
blondes.
blonde
all the
girls.
time. That's it. That's the only way.
A-Rod was a douchebag.
Yeah, he's a douche. Never liked that guy.
Motherfucker's
at all.
orange now. Have you seen that spray tan he's been rocking? Shit is orange, dog.
He's got a spray tan.
It's something he was trying to say, like it went viral 6 months ago. He was trying to say, like, nah, I was just out in the sun a lot.
Bullshit.
And it's like, fucking, you got a fucking fan of blanket around you, and what the hell did you turn out like that?
Man. Another thing you got to think about.
Scott, man, I was gonna say
Scott
Erickson.
Because remember, Erickson left the Twins. He signed a huge contract at Baltimore.
Adonis said if we're talking asshole pitchers, throw Troy Percival in the equation.
Oh, he's a prick and a half, Troy Percival.
Is he?
Hey,
Man.
he also said Jeter had Tyra Banks.
Dude, Tyra's
He
like
did. He did, dude.
Tyra's not even in my top 5 for him as far as like the ones he got.
He had, what was her name?
Stacey
Jessica Biel.
Keebler, Jessica Biel, fucking, I want to say Aniston was in there. Like,
A-Rod works out at Goats.
does he?
Adonis said he
I guess.
Goats and then
Yeah,
He
trying
just goes
to
there for
pick
his
up chicks. That's
fucking
probably
plug,
why.
man.
He
He
ain't
goes
trying to
there
work
for-
out.
He goes there for a steroid plug. That's all he goes there for.
Yeah, dude, he's a douche. Never liked
who's
that.
Percival? Who's he talking about?
Troy Percival, the reliever for the California Angels, he was such a prick. The guy was good, but he was such a prick. I think they cut him. They let him go to Tampa Bay. He was a prick.
Yeah.
He really was. but the guy could throw hard. I mean, he could throw, but just not a good locker room guy too.
Asshole pitchers. Who else would be in the asshole pitcher category? They didn't say Schilling's an asshole.
Mariah Carey, Jeter got Mariah
Oh,
Carey.
yeah, dude, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, go Google the list of fucking
Well, then
Jeter's.
again, that
It's
falls into the who
crazy.
didn't get her category.
Yeah.
A lot of motherfuckers got her.
Fucking half of New York,
Luis
man.
Miguel had her. Tommy Mottola had her.
Which
The
one?
list goes on and on.
Nick Cannon was the only one that got her for Vegas and shit. He was the only one they didn't pull out.
Bro, tell me you heard the Eminem warning shot.
Yeah, Eminem had her. Eminem was with Mariah Carey.
Yeah. Well, after she did that video, Obsessed, he released a little unreleased thing. It was just like a leak called Warning Shot, where he's like talking crazy and he was saying like, you know, he was kind of dropping some things that happened. They didn't say a fucking word after that.
I like Eminem. I just.
Oh shit! First of all, was his former coach.
Oh, no shit.
Oh really?
Honest.
No, Troy Percival's a prick. Wow, Troy Percival was Adonis's coach.
That's what I think. Let me have him confirm it. He said Barry Bonds hit the furthest home run ever off of it.
Yes, he did in the World Series. I believe it was the 2002 World Series, which the Angels won.
Bro, Barry
4-3.
Bonds is arguably the greatest hitter ever in history.
Are they gonna let him into the?
They need
Hey,
to.
watch that show Shameful on Netflix about that whole thing,
Uh-huh.
Roids?
and then you'll make your decision based on that.
My only thing, it's like Lance Armstrong, where like when they said if you would have taken away everybody from the Lance Armstrong Tour de France years, you would have had to gone down to 27 to get the only guy that didn't do it.
Let me ask you this: do you think that steroids made Barry Bonds that great a hitter?
No, I think that's one of the most overrated as far as like
Here's my argument. Why wasn't Arnold Schwarzenegger the greatest
Hulk
baseball
Hogan should
player
be
of all
have
time?
87 home runs. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
well,
Every year,
it's-
it's hand-eye coordination. It's understanding how to read a pitch. Like there's so many things that go into
Well,
it
even
besides.
fucking Lance. They did the documentary where the guy did the whole 1 year regimen of what Lance was taking.
Yeah.
He finished 12th. He goes, the gap between 12 and 11,
It's the
it'd be
athlete.
like 20 seconds. bro.
Right.
He
You're
goes-
enhancing what is already there, enhancing it.
Right.
You're not creating it.
Right.
There's a difference. A creation is something that wasn't there before. An enhancement is something that's there and you are
That's
expanding
a good way
on
to
it.
put it. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
And,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm trying to say, it's like, look,
Yeah, Arnold
Yeah.
should. I'm the home run leader.
get to the second
got-
base now.
I got 97 home runs in the first half of the season. Now,
I mean, it's like
I crush it.
Barry Bonds and Manny Ramirez had the quickest wrist
Bat speed. Yeah.
wrist. That's where it is, the wrist. Manny Ramirez could turn his wrist over quicker than anybody I've ever
Yeah.
seen in baseball. And everyone says that he hit all those home runs because of steroids. No, I mean, look, all the steroids he was doing, yeah, they pack on the muscle, but they do it because they can recover.
Right. Not to
It's the
actually get
recovery.
stronger. It's just to stay.
And what they're trying to say is a guy that doesn't take steroids, well, he got to play 3 games, and play Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then get on a plane, go to, or the bus, wherever they go next, then go to the next town. They're trying to say it helps in your recovery, it helps in your strength. You'll have strength in the 8th inning, like you had in the first inning.
Right. I just remember I didn't find out so much later in life about the cheating with earlier in the times with the greenies.
Oh
and
yeah,
using
that's
speed
Pete
and
Rose.
shit. Yeah, I didn't know that
Pete
was
Rose
a thing.
used that. Pete
Wait,
Rose
what?
used greenies all the time.
What was
That
that?
whole era did that whole.
Yeah,
The
whole league did.
methamphetamine. Well, not methamphetamine. Amphetamine.
It was
just
a
amphetamine.
real hardcore speed. Basically, they got really
Fucking Adderall? What
like Adderall times 10 from what I understand.
back then, amphetamine was like a pure meth without the bad stuff like the meth does
Yeah,
to you.
that's
Like,
what Adderall is. I mean,
But
Yeah.
they were gacked out of their minds basically before the fucking game. So they said they used to have bowls of them, just big old green pills in a bowl, and everyone would just take
blackies,
handfuls.
they had blackies and greenies.
Yeah.
You took the blackies after the game, knock your ass out because your
Yeah.
body's so damn sore. I'm gonna tell you too.
it's fucking crazy.
Doc Ellis threw that perfect game on acid.
On
man.
acid.
He's
That's
my
a good-
hero,
It's
man.
a great story. I love that story.
I love the Doc. Doc is
Yeah.
great, dude.
He was fully in his peak, apparently, just tripping balls on the mound. Throwing
I
a
mean, he
no-hitter.
was totally tripped out, just up there killing it, yo.
Did you ever see, who was that picture of the bird or whatever? That did all
Mark the Bird Friedrich.
did all the weird shit. He'd make like sandcastles on the mound in between innings. He was a skinny little.
There was this
weird
dude they used to
motherfucker.
call
baseball used to be entertaining with all that side
in the
stuff.
70s.
Yeah.
Into the early 80s, this guy was called the Mad Hungarian.
I don't know.
Al Habrowski.
Yeah.
He used to play for the Braves. This dude, you know what he used to do before he
Al
threw the ball? Al Habrowski. He'd go to the back of the mound, looking at second with his head down, and he starts yelling at himself.
Yeah.
Google, YouTube
All
that
right.
shit. Hey, tell Adonis to YouTube Al the Mad Hungarian Habrowski. He played for the Braves, dude. This guy was insane, man. He used to have
Well, baseball
conversations.
players used to be some tough motherfuckers, boy. They're right up there with football players. Like,
They
you don't want to fight a
pussified
baseball
every
player.
game. Every game is so pussified. Look at basketball now. They score like 300 points a game.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that shit. That's not fun. There's no defense.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean,
did y'all
you
catch?
used to draft a guy for his defensive skills.
Speaking of fake tough guys, y'all see what happened with Beverly?
Patrick Beverly?
Yeah. Smacking the lady in the face with the ball. I like that she threw it back and he did it again.
What, a fan?
Yeah, he got to do it with a fan after they
He hit a
lost.
fan?
Yeah, he threw the ball hard at her.
Dude, he's a prick.
And then they throw it back for whatever reason. They thought they were playing like I don't know, fucking like game of check with John Morant and that teenager. Like, let me throw it to you
Who's he
again.
playing for?
He was on the Bucks, and they lost that series. And him and a fan got into it. And somehow the fan got the basketball, and so they throw it like softly to Pat. He fucking chest pass, like, you know when they're arguing a white man can't jump and they're playing, and they like right in his grill, and then they throw it back softly, and he does it again. And then afterwards, they're trying to interview him about it, and there's one lady's asking him questions, and he's like, "Hey, are you subscribed to my podcast?" She goes, "No." He's like, "Well, you can't talk to me." And so now he's in big trouble for that too, because he was kind of like picking on the female reporter, and in 2024 you can't do that. And so he's in major suspension. They're trying to decide what they're going to do with him. But yeah, get that video. That shit's funny, man. My favorite part is the fan threw it back. Like after they got popped in the head once. Here you go. Are we cool now? No. Bang.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah. It's a different time too, because in the 80s they used to see fans fight all the time.
Remember the brawl at the Palace?
Well, that was the one that finally did it. But go look up Vernon Maxwell. Do you remember Vernon Maxwell at all? That was a cold dude, man. Vernon Maxwell was a crazy son of a bitch. But in the Celtics game, he goes up and knocks a dude out cold in the stands, and then goes right back to the bench. They don't even stop the fucking game. Like the 80s were different, man. That was a different time. He goes and just decks the dude, sits right back down like nothing happened. They were
The
just like, yeah.
80s,
He was
dude.
probably asking for it.
Put it this way, I did not like basketball. I'm not a basketball guy.
No, that was been my
But
sport.
in the 80s, I used to watch those Pistons, man.
Yeah, bad
Just
boys.
because they were like WWF wrestling on the
Yeah.
hardwood floor.
Yeah.
Bill Lambier, I
Mahorn. Lambier and Mahorn were some motherfuckers.
Bill Lambier and those guys.
And there is some truth to where LeBron could not have handled a series with the Pistons.
Oh,
There's just not
anybody.
mentally, not physically.
Anybody, look, man. That was a different game.
Yeah.
That was a way different game. I mean, even these baseball guys today.
Yeah.
A lot of them are pussies, man.
All the
Big.
pitch counts. The fucking pitch.
No,
Every
just
pitcher
the
has
way
a pitch
that
count.
they don't play hard. Like look at Rose. You look at
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Good. Just out with the dogs.
That's right.
Fine.
Have a good weekend, man.
Yeah. You too. Just wondering.
just like, man, it's just like the way that not just Rose, but look at some of like those other guys. The way he used to play out there. Lenny
Oh, yeah.
Dykstra.
Dykstra.
I mean, what a Mickey Rivers from the Yankees in the
Yeah.
70s used to climb walls to rob people of home
Right.
runs. Man, he used to climb the freaking wall, time it, run up that wall, and prop himself up. I mean,
Remember the Bo Jackson? Oh, sorry.
Bo breaking bats
The
over his
wall
knees.
run when he ran up the wall.
Yeah.
That shit was fucking. That was like a fucking video.
Or, I mean, you look at old, like these shortstops, Barry Larkin, like fully stretched out, parallel to the ground,
The Wiz.
just to save it from going out.
Ozzy.
Oh yeah, Oz. I mean, even Jeter with some of Jeter's incredible throws that he used to. I mean, these guys used to lay their hearts out there. Like, oh well, if I
Yeah.
break a leg, I break a whatever. They put their heart into every game. And you see guys now don't even run the base, run to the first base.
Bro, the pitch count thing kill. I hate the pitch count. That is the most.
You don't think it's good?
It's the most pussy bullshit nonsense.
No, because there's a lot of
Oh
hitters
my
that
God.
can intimidate pitchers and shit, and vice versa. You know what I mean? And if you sometimes, you know what I mean, you step out the box, step back. You know what I
No,
mean?
not the clock. I'm saying the limit now. They'll tell somebody like you have 80 pitches no matter what happens,
Well,
and that's
they
as
done it.
Oh, that pitch count?
I hate
Oh, that's
that
ridiculous.
shit so
No,
much.
Look, go get a baseball card from in there. Those baseball cards. Get one from the '80s
right.
and go take a or go even. Listen, let's put baseball on pause. Go look at Priest Holmes.
For carries and yeah.
3 touchdowns a game, 272 combined yards, 80 yards receiving.
Yeah.
I mean, LeSean
42 carries. a
I
game,
mean, I'm
some
looking
weird
at
shit.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the heck?
None of this like we have to limit his fucking
Now
whatever.
I look, Bijan Robinson, 12 carries a game.
Yeah.
This guy could do 35 carries a game.
Right.
Jerome Bettis, I looked his old stat up. One game he had 12 carries, 140 yards, and he had 4 catches for 60 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
That's another day at the office for that dude.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you can't see anybody else doing that these days.
Yeah.
If somebody got 4 touchdowns in a game, and that guy was on the waiver wire, everybody the next day would spend whatever money they had left in their budget to buy him.
Oh, you got YouTube. Look up Vernon Maxwell punches. You got to see that shit.
Here, handle it so I can.
I love Vernon Maxwell.
Vernon was a cold dude,
Hey,
man.
he finished with the Knicks, didn't he, Vernon Maxwell?
Where did he find? I mean,
Oh,
I
no,
remember from
Xavier
his Rocket-
McDaniel. I think
living
Xavier
in the
McDaniel
X-Men.
finished with the Knicks. Xavier McDaniel, I liked him too.
I'm old, man. Let me just spell it out.
Like Vernon Maxwell, Gary Payton fight.
That's a good one too, but I
Oh,
want
the
to go.
glove? Did he kick the glove's ass?
No, Gary wasn't. Gary wasn't no punk.
Mad Max.
Mad Max was a bad boy, man. He could shoot too. Those Rockets years, he was clutch as fuck.
Yeah, I liked
the
him.
act rights. Was forced to put them hands on Gary Payton.
Still, I want to go to Fights Fan because most people don't remember this because it wasn't really talked about. Like,
Argues with a teammate and punches the fan.
there it is. I think this is it because he just sits as happy as if it's Boston. He goes right back and sits down like none of the fucking thing happened, and it's the craziest. Like, man, we're in a different time. This was like '80s. It was.
real quick. I'm gonna use that.
Yeah, this is it. Watch. So he's upset. It's Boston. This dickwad's talking shit.
What is this? 89?
Nah, this is like early '80s. I want to say.
Seinfeld.
What is Seinfeld talking about? What
Seinfeld,
does
there he
Seinfeld want
is.
to do?
Who is this? Who's playing?
I want to say it was the Celtics.
He's got a Blazers cap on.
Yeah, maybe it was. But watch. Okay, so he just goes up. Oh, Word, you got something to say? Yeah? Word, take that. Sit your ass down. Yeah, look, he's going to go right back to the bench and just sit down like nothing happened. Game kept on going. No suspensions, no like, oh, what are we going to do?
Damn, Kenny, what is it?
Kenny Smith, yeah, that was Jet. Maybe it was later. Maybe it was later. I thought maybe it was like 86, 87. Yeah.
Hey, you just left with a fucking. You're the dumbass that yelled at a basketball player.
Yeah, let's keep it pushing. You know what I mean? Ain't no thing.
That's fucking crazy. Fucking crazy.
Yeah, Apparently, Vernon was going to try to hit one of his teammates with a like a little 5-pound or 10-pound weight plate. You know, like the little ones you put on the bench. But Vernon was, yeah, you didn't want to fuck with Vernon Maxwell, man.
Damn.
He was cold on the court too, though. He could shoot.
Crazy.
I thought that was early '80s. I guess it was later '80s, man. My brains.
That was the Orlando game was the only basketball game today?
Is that the only one? It might be.
The Minnesota game was good.
I still think Denver's gonna win.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, they were right there.
They didn't even play that good, and man, like they had Nas Reed and Gobert bank shot that were crucial. Or it's like, I don't know, you can.
Well, he had that putback too. That was fucking.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was a nice play, but the other two, I'm saying, like those are just luck as fuck. Like I think Minnesota kind of played to their max, and Denver played 70%, and it was still 10. You know what I mean?
That'd be crazy. At 22, think about the story now that's painting it for Edwards.
Oh, it'd be great if it happens. And no matter what, he's already kind of put himself
who
up.
would it be? OKC. Let's say they beat Denver. It'd
Right.
be OKC, Minnesota. Who's Minnesota? OKC playing?
They're gonna get Dallas, right?
Damn, Edwards, Kyrie. That's a nice match.
Kyrie is still that dude, man. People forget. I forgot. You watch Kyrie in shape and playing, and you know consistently playing again on the Mavericks. Like, fuck, that dude's a stone cold killer, man.
Slippers last time.
Don't ask him to help you with your science homework, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Like other than that, he's all right. Yeah, the Clippers ain't shit. The new stadium though, coming next year.
Yeah, it's almost done.
All the toilets in the world, man.
Is that the same?
That was the big. I remember it was 2 years ago. Ballmer was hyped, and it's actually smart because he was like, you know, it sucks as a fan when you go to the game and you're like, you miss part of halftime, or you come back from halftime, miss the quarter because you're waiting to take a piss. So I mean, it was actually smart, but he was like going Oprah, like, you're gonna have a toilet. You're gonna have a toilet. Everyone's gonna have toilets. We have the most urinals of any fucking building in the history. He was hyped. So I can't wait. I can't wait to go there and like take the quick piss and go right back to the game. I'm gonna drink a bunch of water just before it,
Yeah.
just to see. Like, damn, I've taken 4 pisses and I ain't missed. I ain't missed a second of action. This is fantastic.
So you think Edwards is the guy?
I mean, he's got it. Like we forget other dudes had flare-ups of like a series or two, and we get all hyped. But it looks like it. I mean, he looks like he's got everything you need, including the attitude. Like the fact that he talked shit to Durant as hard as he did, when Durant was like his own personal. Like he calls him the GOAT. Like in interviews before that series, he said Durant was the greatest of all time. So to go against your GOAT and like talk shit, you know what I mean? Like get in his face, like yeah, motherfucker. Like that lets me know a lot more about him than just what he's doing on the court.
Yeah.
But that double cross he pulled in the fourth on the right side, and he hit that jumper, that 15-footer.
Yeah. It was nasty.
Good fucking luck guarding that.
Yeah. It was nasty.
Nah, Edwards.
And,
Oh.
That fadeaway was tough, but I had seen that. That double little shake, I was like, man, he's got his,
players. I mean, I
his
like
ass
him a lot.
dancing.
I like him, like Trump would say. I like him.
That's pretty good Trump. Anthony Edwards, I told Anthony, I said told everyone a long time ago, Anthony Edwards is going to be great player of all time.
Great guy, great guy. I know he's got that, you know, the condition, the Asperger's. You know,
Yeah.
he's got Asperger's. It could be a good thing or a bad thing.
A lot of wonderful people have Asperger's. I've met a lot of great people. A lot of great people.
You could like the ass with your burgers. I don't know. It could be possible.
I'd never eat an Asperger. I only eat Wagyu. I don't eat Asperger's.
I love it. This guy, this Trump imitator, was doing that. It was hilarious. He could eat, you know, Elon Musk. We like him. We like him. We're strongly looking at him. We're strongly looking at him. You know, he's got Asperger's. You know, it's a bad thing. It could be a good thing. Depends how you like your burgers with the ass. Some people like that ass with the burgers.
Is A-Rod still going for VP? Has anyone kept up with that?
Who?
A-Rod was supposed to go be Kennedy's, the New York Kennedy's VP.
no.
That was a rumor, like a month ago.
No, you're talking about. Oh, hey, Rogers. Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
I thought you said A-Rod like Aaron.
I mean, might as well if you're just gonna pick fucking Rod, like to pick whatever dumbass athlete you can think of.
He picked this rich lawyer from
He said he didn't pick any
wherever. Some rich lawyer from San Francisco.
Like an A-Rod with this do your research. I hated those
Really
fucking
good looking
people.
Asian chick.
Really?
That's funny. He's right here at Gold's. He works out at Gold's and shit.
Who?
Kennedy?
Does he?
Yeah. I don't watch Vince will talk on him. He's always there. Fucking Aaron Rodgers?
It was between him and Ventura. Was the rumors I had heard a month or two ago. You ever see Ventura when he was a wrestler? That dude was roided out of his fucking mind. Oh my God. Ventura was coming out of the gills with steroids. Did you just see the body?
What's happening in wrestling right
Nothing too crazy right now because everyone's kind of, it's post WrestleMania, so everyone's kind of like Roman Reigns is on a break. The Rock hasn't come back yet. Everyone's real into Cody Rhodes. I don't get it. I think he's all right. Like, I don't dislike him, but he's not like, you know, Stone Cold Steve Austin or something. But they're fucking, the people are into it.
now? I can't believe that's Goldust's son.
Dusty Rhodes. Goldust is his brother.
Goldust's brother?
Mm-hmm. They've wrestled each other a bunch of times. Yeah, Dusty Rhodes was the dad.
And then you said the one dude's Rakishi's her kids, right?
Oh, the whole bloodline is like The Rock, Rikishi, fucking, there's other ones in there too. Yeah, they're the whole Samoan bloodline. Samoans are tough, man. You don't mess with Samoans. You know where all the Samoans have gone, I've noticed? Defensive line.
Yeah, no, they did.
I mean, it makes perfect sense because they are the fastest, like, stocky group of people I've ever seen in my life. Because the wrestlers are the same way. Like, even Rikishi, he moved great for being as big as he was. He was athletic and fast as shit.
There was a video of Chandler Parsons wrestling against a sumo wrestler.
Yeah, and then, Micah Parsons.
Michael Parsons, yeah.
He got him the second time, too.
Yeah.
Micah and CJ are funny together. They're like a little odd couple.
They're probably now you're gonna see some Japanese football players coming in, you know?
I think they've tried it. It's such a foreign sport to them. Like,
Yeah.
because like most of like New Zealand's, like a lot of Samoan or like that culture at least has rugby. So it you know what I mean? Like, it's not the same sport, but you get the basic idea. It's just a little different rules here and there. Japan don't really have anything like American football.
Yeah.
Oh, Caitlin's that one. Caitlin's that one from the I Am Her tribe, man. That's a bad girl. And her team's embracing her, which I like. The rest of the team is on board with like
The season just started?
preseason. That's what's crazy. Like, we're hyped for NBA. The WNBA preseason got love. You know what I mean? Like, that never fucking happened. Like, the girl from the Fever even said, one that had been there from their inception, is like, bitch, we used to play like in front of 10 people in a barn. You know how excited we are to have Caitlin here and selling out 7,000 seats for a preseason game. Like, this is great. So they're on board with it. Her and Boston are going to be a great 1-2 punch. I'm actually excited to watch them play. But yeah, she's already hurting girls, crossing them up, man.
You want to take this shorter?
Let me see.
I'll raise it up and then show you.
All right. I guess we can leave it. So all the videos that have been going for me lately is I was talking about, LeBron's gone, right? He fired.
So?
I mean, the firing, I think you're going to make a push for it. And the one thing that I forgot about that my girl brought up is that the son plays ball around here. Not Bronny, but Bryce. Isn't Sierra, whatever the fuck? Isn't that right near here?
Yeah, Sierra Canyon, right here in
Yeah. So maybe he won't want to leave Bryce. That might keep him here. My theory keeps going back to is that Bronny is such a risk that to me, you have to be one of the teams that has an extra pick. Like if you just have one first and one second, I think that's like, and you're a team looking to contend. I think it's a tough sell to say let's take Bronny. But if you're one of there's like 5 teams that have multiple, either first round picks or like 3 second, you know what I mean, like extra picks. I think it's going to come down to one of those teams is going to go fuck it. Well, even if Bronny doesn't ever do shit.
You want to bring this up a little bit?
It's up to you.
No, you drop actually.
Bet?
Bro.
Yeah.
Um,
And there's like 4 or 5 of them that have that opportunity this year.
but all right, so look, I mean,
So that's why I'm sold on it's going to be one of them.
he ain't going to the Warriors.
I don't want it to happen. Now, the only way I would accept that is if you can trade Draymond. If y'all take Draymond, Wiggins, we probably have to give up Kuminga too. So I don't want it to happen at all. Like I don't want to see it. I'm Warrior Steph loyal, man. Fuck Bron. He can go wherever he wants to go.
I think he stays in LA. I think there's too much money on it.
Man, you don't have money. Like I guess you have money to pay him, but not anybody else. I mean, if he wants to keep being fucking, 8th seed, barely sneaking in and getting out early in the playoffs, I guess you can stay here and fuck around in LA. And they said Genie, I guess there's rumors that Genie said, hey, we'll take Bronny because they get it.
Well, we kept the 17 too.
Yeah, so y'all have the Pelicans, have they already said they're going to
I believe
defer?
So. I believe.
I mean, you could do it.
But we get rid of D'Lo.
I think LA is a little hamstrung both money and picks wise, and you ain't thinking it's time to move on. Like you're happy with.
I thought he fucking played great, man.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, get rid of him, draft some young guys, and just start with a fresh. You know what I mean? Or you think you're like one player away still?
I think we were one player away.
All right.
I think we run. Bro, it was right there, man. Like it was right.
Right there, you got swept. Like you lost 9 of 10. The same team. Y'all have had an exactly even record the last 3 years.
Yeah.
You've been
but they
exactly
also, like,
500.
They coast, man.
You're a
Like,
500 team right now.
Lakers coast, bro. We coasting.
And did you hear LeBron bragging about that in-season tournament? Like that's something to be proud of. This fucking guy, unbelievable.
Oh man.
Fucking post game, this dude had the nerve to go like, "Well, when we were healthy, we won the in-season tournament, so who knows what we're capable of." Motherfucker! I went back and looked because the part he loves to ignore is that it wasn't like the in-season tournament you play. Like, it was a group. Remember, everyone got like little 14 groups. Who was in y'all's group, in the Lakers group? Do you remember? I didn't remember. I had to go look it up.
Kings. Let me see.
Playing Kings were the best ones.
Let's see. Lakers.
No.
Play-in.
Oh, yeah. I think they were Group A. Look at that weak-ass fucking group.
What?
Play-in tournament bracket. Pelicans.
That was without Zion at the
So
time.
game 1 was Lakers, Pelicans. Game 2 was Kings, Warriors. Let me see. Hold on.
I'm 99% positive that weak-ass Trailblazers and Grizzlies are in your group. It was a Zionless Pelicans.
Why it's so hard to find?
Yeah, that's right. He wasn't. He was not. He wasn't playing, was he?
Yeah, like weak-ass Trailblazers, the jawless Grizzlies, the Suns who just got swept were like the toughest team you played. And then you beat the Pacers, and I'm supposed to be excited like y'all were fucking one player away from the championship.
Hey, Pacers won, right?
Yes.
Who they playing?
Who are they playing now? Well, they only beat Milwaukee because Milwaukee's whole goddamn team was hurt.
Yeah.
Bragging about an in-season tournament thing. The mayor tried that and had to delete her Twitter.
Who?
The mayor of LA tried to brag about the in-season tournament banner. I guess she deleted it. Because LA was like, man, if you don't get the fuck out of here.
Oh, I gotta be bouncing soon. It's 2 o'clock already.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's
But-
right. I gotta leave soon too.
Go down there.
Yeah, man, that Tom Brady roast is gonna be great tonight.
Yeah.
Tom Brady roast.
Any,
How do you roast him? Like, bitch, you didn't win 8. you
just
know?
invite Jeff Ross. He'll find a way. He'll find a way to roast.
Well,
him.
his wife did just leave,
Oh, fuck, yeah.
Oh, they're gonna, you know, they're gonna kill him for
Oh,
that,
my
right?
God.
and she made more money than him.
Wasn't she with Derek Jeter?
If she, I think you're right. Before Tom.
She was with somebody, another athlete. I remember,
No.
or an actor, or somebody was a bunch of. Oh, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Ah, that's who.
That's who she was with. Used to be.
Then you can go after his soft balls. There's.
But who did Brady have a kid with and then leave her hanging for Gazella? Remember, he had a kid with. Who?
Oh, did he really? I didn't know he did that.
Yeah, he's got a kid with an actress. I forget who, but yeah, dude.
And he definitely took the air out of those balls. His cheating ass tried to go. He still won't admit to that shit.
Oh, damn, they're going to get him on the deflate gate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. His soft balls, like that. That's you got some material there. Did you ever look up all that went down, like just how obvious he was? That was on some OJ level of you, man. You did that shit.
Yeah, with the trainer.
Well,
They even brought in.
Do you remember the trainer's nickname on the text message? His nickname was the goddamn deflator.
The
They
deflator.
called him the deflator, the dude that actually did the airing out of the balls. And this
Call
one,
who? Tom Brady, the deflator?
they called the trainer that did it for him.
Oh, the
on
deflator.
the text
Oh, I
line.
thought you
His
were going to call
nickname was
Tom
the
Brady
deflator.
the deflator.
And then he had the nerve to say, "Nah, they said that because I lost weight."
Jeez Louise. Man.
And then he used to get mad at Tom. Like all these texts came out, and he used to get mad at Tom, and he would say it was like a 3 group text or something between him and another trainer. He's like, and he would say stuff like, "I'm gonna make these football watermelons today."
Football watermelons.
Like basically saying I'm gonna because he likes some.
Oh,
I'm
overinflate
gonna overinflate them so much it'd be like fucking watermelons.
Hey, Benny, look, I'm putting this one right here. Hey, you have Be Nice in the Prees, or?
Yeah, hold on, because we're live, so.
No, take your thing. That's
Yeah.
why I understand. Say nothing. We're off. So we're off the camera.
They got videos of the trainer
Here's
going
an
to
old-
the bathroom with the ball
Look at
sack.
this old
I mean,
Little
it's-
League Mickey Mantle style bat.
Say what?
I said, here's an old Little League Mickey Mantle baseball bat. 7. Made in the USA. They don't even make them in the USA anymore.
Man, I think you got me by like a year or two. Did y'all have the Easton bats in Little League?
Nope.
The Eastons were the shit.
Pieces were the best. They dominated the 90s.
Those are the best bats I ever made. Now, those things
No,
were
we
like-
just had straight old Louisville Slugger.
Nah, you got to get them eat with the air, and those shit were like grenade launchers, man. You barely hit that ball and it'd go flying.
We were only allowed to use wood.
Oh, you had to use a regular wooden slugger?
Yep.
Damn.
These things were the metal bats or not?
Yeah, the metal that
70s.
had the big old barrels at the end.
70s Little League is not cool. It was a struggle.
When is the NBA draft? Because we haven't even done the lottery yet. They haven't even decided who's where yet.
Yeah,
We were
yeah.
talking NBA draft for a minute ago. I was trying to think. I'm like, who the fuck is even in the lottery right now? Like, and I was like, oh, we haven't done it yet.
Washington's got it.
Yeah, they're towards the top for sure. They'll fuck it up.
Who are they sitting with? They got, what's his name? Your boy? Paul?
Yeah, Poole and Kuzma.
Kuzma.
I just saw it today. You know Kuzma's 29?
Where's he on?
Washington.
He is?
Yeah.
What did they trade him for?
I forget.
Rui Hachimura.
Was it, yeah, Rui. You're right. You're right. It's Rui.
Rui's fucking suck that.
I'll stop blaming Rui like that.
Bro, this motherfucker slid over. You see his defense? Prince shoved him in the back on that fucking
On the Murray, on the
And he
floater.
was like,
What did
Don't
they do?
stop blaming all these poor
Did the
bench
Lakers,
players.
Did they trade Alex Caruso or did they just give him away?
no, he signed.
Yeah, they just let him go.
He wanted 80 million, bro. I wasn't even mad that we didn't sign him for that. Like he's dope. It was like, bro, we re-signed Reeves for 44.
He's
So
hurt.
it's like, bro.
Alex Caruso got hurt this year. He didn't even play. Did he?
I don't know. I know Lonzo just opted in Chicago. His hurt ass.
He ain't going anywhere.
He
He's
opted
staying.
into his 21.
That's good.
Gotta love that guaranteed money.
So I hope he stays and.
But
comes
he's on
back
a
and-
disability. I think it's like
Yeah.
13.
I just want to see him play basketball again. I always like ball.
I couldn't stand their dad, man. I hate
Oh, he's
LeVar.
comedy.
LeVar. He was comedy, but it for me it was when it transitioned to he wasn't bragging about his kids. He made it about him. And then he started reminding me of like those fucking dance mom TV shows where like they're dancing next to their daughter like off stage.
Yeah,
It's like, this ain't about you, you overweight weird lady. Like, this is about your 6-year-old.
Oh, I get you.
Like, when he started going on all the first takes, me like I could take Michael Jordan one-on-one.
Yeah, that's when I was like,
Get the fuck
LeVar,
outta
you
here.
need to shut up.
Yeah. Yeah, when he was just talking shit about his kids, I didn't mind. I mean, that was just dad being dad. Like, hey, my son's gonna be better than Magic. All right, whatever. He's got that ego. Then he made those dumbass shoes. Tell me you didn't buy those shoes, man. The triple B, $800. They said like the sole would fall off when you'd open it out of the shoebox.
Oh yeah, the big baller brand.
The big baller brand, because he's blaming. You know, he's blaming all the injuries on other company shoes. I heard that
Big baller
recently.
brand, man. You gotta be a big baller.
He was saying now it's like
Well,
LaMelo.
it's funny because LaMelo has a Puma deal.
Right, he was saying Puma's shoes not good enough, and that's why he keeps spraining his ankle. It's like, man, if anything you can't talk shit about right now, it's shoe construction.
And the Pumas are fucking dope.
I wear them all the time when I play. That's the ones I play with. I play with the.
I didn't even know Puma still made basketball
Bro, they
shoes.
were in deep. They started with like Kirk Cousins a few years ago. He was one of the first guys. And then Kuzma signed.
No, but yeah, the Lamellos are
Anderson.
very popular, and they're a comfortable shoe. I like them a
they're
lot.
hard as
Oh,
fuck.
Pumas.
They remind me of the Kyrie 4s. Like they have that Kyrie kind of vibe. Like,
Yeah.
Back in the day, in the late '70s, Pumas was making a run at Nike.
Nice, bro.
Athletic shoes, because remember they didn't have all this kind of stuff they got now. Back then.
Yeah.
They were making a run. Late '70s, early '80s,
Mhm.
Puma was. It was Nike, Adidas, Puma.
Right.
Adidas had the Stan Smiths.
Man, have y'all seen Air?
yes.
Air is so good.
Yeah, that's
That's
when
one
they
of the best movies
transitioned
I've
into
seen
that.
in
That was the
10 years.
transition into the sneaker war.
Yeah.
I mean, ever since then, sneakers have been a commodity.
Because I remember I was 7 when I had to get the Magics, the Converses. I was so hyped to get the Converses. And then a few years later, I was like, man, if you don't get Converse, fuck out of here.